Hello and welcome back for another grammar mini lesson. Today we're going to talk about comparisons. Comparisons are of different types depending on whether the things being compared are seen as different or similar on the dimension on which they're being compared. The two main types of comparisons are inequality comparisons and equality comparisons. Let's take a look. First type that we have is inequality comparisons. So inequality comparisons compare two things, two people, two items in a way, in one attribute where they are different from the other. So in this example, we have John is taller than Bill. John is taller than Bill. That means Bill is shorter than John. They're not the same height. They have an unequal height. Next one we have I am smarter than Alice. I am smarter than Alice. That means that Alice is not quite as smart as I, the speaker in the sentence, or the subject of the sentence. This means they are unequal in terms of smartness or intelligence when they're being compared. The second type we have are equality comparisons. This jacket was just as expensive as that purse. It was just as expensive as that purse. That means they were the same price. The same price. So price is the thing being compared between the jacket and the purse, and they had the same or an equal price. Next we have he contributed as little to the conversation as Meg did. Contributed as little to the conversation as Meg did. This means that in terms of what they contributed to the conversation, he and Meg both had the same amount of contribution. Now I think you should all take some time to see if you can identify the comparison type in these two examples. All right, let's look at the answers. They have as few friends as we do. They have as few friends as we do. This means that we have the same amount of friends. Friends are what's being compared between they and we, meaning that this is an equality comparison. This is an equality comparison. Let's get that written down so we don't forget it. Then we have Hannah is smaller than Tim. Hannah is smaller than Tim. This is size that's being compared between Hannah and Tim. And since we have the phrase smaller than, we can know that Hannah is not the same size as Tim. Hannah and Tim are two different sizes, meaning that they are having an unequal comparison. An unequal. This is an inequality comparison. Let's review. There are two types of comparisons, inequality and equality comparisons. Inequality comparisons take two items that are compared that are unequal in terms of the attribute being compared. For instance, we had an example talking about how John is taller than Bill. John and Bill are unequal in terms of height, the attribute being compared. Finally, we have equality comparisons, where two items being compared are equal in terms of the attribute being compared. For example, the example we have where two people had equal input into a conversation. Input into the conversation was being compared between two people, and they had an equal amount, making it an equality comparison. You all did some excellent work today, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next grammar mini lesson.